Rah!
Smoking up the herbs, guys, our only sacrament. Herbs is for the service of man and grass is for the cows.
Yeah, I'ma say one Africa blazing.
This is Zachary representing all the herbalists them in Slovakia.
I'ma say one Africa. Roll up our next spliff, roll up our next spliff.
No cocaine, give we more ganja.
Roll up our next spliff, roll up our next spliff.
I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb gonna up in the hill? But now one
What up? What up?
Him just can't really
What up? Woo. You already know who it is. It's your boy, that Big Daddy, Papas Fritas, that host on the Next Spliff. What's good? Oh, Primo, I got it out of the way. The intro is out of the way, bro. I always get hyped for that intro, bro.
You got to.
You got to be hyped on the intro.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Next Spliff podcast. It's your host, the Notorious BDP, and I have with me today the crazy Primos, Locos forever, the cousin Danster. What's up, Dan?
What's up?
You know what I just figured out, and I'm sorry I forgot to do this. Could you take your phone and landscape it? Put it on the side. Wait, don't. Okay, that's fine. Just grab the phone and put it sideways.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's do it like that, and we might. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I should have picked up on that before, but no problem. But yeah, Primo. You know, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. My son got me into it. The Guapo.
Right.
Because before, all I did was listen to Howard Stern. And you know me and Howard.
What? Years.
Me and you worked in the factory. We used to work in factories in the mid-90s.
Oh, yeah.
And I was listening to Howard Stern religiously on K-Rock.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I've always been a ridiculous fan
of Howard Stern, yeah.
And that was, all right, so let's just say that was 93, 4, 5, right?
Just about, yeah.
And 93, 94, 95, 2005 to 2015. Bro, that's over 25 years.
Easily, yeah, without a doubt.
You know? And I was listening to him before that. It's just that's when I was, a grown man listening,
Right.
But, I've been listening to him forever. I still listen to him, and I had refused to listening to anything else. And Guapo opened my mind up to podcasts. He opened me up to like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan opened me up to a bunch of other dudes.
Right.
Now I just can't get enough of podcasts. I can't get enough of it. So, Howard Stern, he's on Monday through Wednesday.
Right. Oh, that's it?
That's
Only 3 days out of the week?
3 days out of the week. He does like a 3.5 hour show.
Right.
And I have to listen to his.
Oh, of course.
So I listen to his shows, and then when I'm done with it, I do all my podcasts listening. And I listen to the podcast while I'm, playing with the baby.
Right.
Making believe I'm listening to my wife, or if I'm doing chores around the house or walking the dog. So I have a lot of time. Or even if I'm watching a football or a baseball game, I'll be listening to a podcast. So I'm consuming hours and hours.
Wow.
A lot. And then on top of that, while I'm listening to the podcast, I'll speed it up to 1.5 times, so that it just I could listen to a 1 hour podcast in like 40 minutes.
Right.
It's a no fucking brainer. I save time, and I get to consume more information. I'm a fucking maniac right now. But yeah, those are my listening habits these days. But while I'm listening to a lot of these podcasts, because I don't like to just listen to the commercially successful ones. I like to listen to the
small ones, the small
ones that there's got no light.
Right.
They got no action. Get up on that microphone a little bit. So they got no action. They're not getting a lot of light. They're not getting a lot of love. Those are the ones I like to listen to. And some of them, like from the intro, you're falling asleep.
Wow.
Hi, this is, so-and-so with the, blah, blah, blah podcast.
No, nothing exciting about it.
Yeah, bro. That's what makes me be out here go, what up?
Yeah, you got to get into it, no doubt.
I want to give some fucking, I want to throw out some flash. It's like my father says, and Guapo says the same thing. If they're watching something on Netflix,
right,
it's got to grab their attention in the first 5 minutes. Not even in the first minute. If they don't see something that grabs them by the nutsack in a minute, they're out.
Yeah.
So, I want to give motherfuckers a chance. They look at me just for that first minute and they see me losing my shit while maybe they'll stick around.
Right.
That's the deal, right? I'm going to fix your my camera because when you get up on the microphone, hold on, stay right there, Pop.
All right.
Stay right there. I'm just going to move this back. No, we got to move it up. No, we have to.
It's back.
It's back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good right there.
Yes.
Yep.
Let me see. Lean into that mic. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Now we got it.
Yep.
All right. Good. So, Primo. So, as you all know, and I'm talking about you, I'm talking about fans of the Next Spliff podcast. I do a weekly session with the Primos, Locos. Yeah. We catch up on anything and everything, mostly New York sports, which is our area of expertise. We do a lot of New York sports, and then we do sports as a whole.
Yeah.
And then we also do whatever comes to mind. We'll do some politics.
Exactly.
We'll do whatever it takes, but we just like to talk shit because that's what we do in New York, right? So, New York. Speaking of New York sports, an article came out this week about the New York sports scene's problems with getting a championship. I mean, they're saying that New York sports right now is in its biggest drought of no championship for any of the major sports.
Right.
Since the 1900, the opening of the 1900. Could that, Primo?
Yeah, could that be right?
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. I mean,
Yankees,
that was
the last championship was the Yankees, 2009, no?
2009. So that was that, Primo. So that's a decade.
Years, yeah.
What New York team has won a championship since then?
None. Yeah, none.
And what team won before that? I think it was the Giants, 2007.
That is correct. Yeah.
Right?
Good point.
So, it's been a tough decade for New York sports.
As far as Jet fans, especially.
To be honest, the Yankees have done well. Primo, you see how the microphone is pointing this way? I want it right in front of your mouth like that. Yeah, perfect.
All right.
You know what? Like, just pull on because it's the cable.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like pulling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'll be honest. The Yankees, all right, they haven't won championships, but they're competitive every year.
Yeah, every year.
Their ownership really cares. They're managed well. Mm-hmm. So there's not a lot of complaining there because a lot has to go right for you to win a championship.
Yeah.
It can't just be that you have a lot of money or you come from a rich market.
No, of course not. No.
It's got to be more than that.
Yep.
But it's New York is in a dry spell.
It is. No, without a doubt.
It's in a dry spell. It's been going on 12 years without a championship.
Unbelievable. That's a good one. I mean,
and then you got your teams like in small markets that have had the multiple champions. Bro, Tampa Bay.
They've been in there.
Tampa Bay, I'm not talking about baseball,
right?
But even Tampa Bay with hockey has won a few championships.
They won the Lightning. That is right. That is
Florida,
true.
It's just New York City. New York has not done fucking well.
We have not. We absolutely right.
The Knicks are a joke.
The Knicks are a joke. The Jets.
The Jets are a joke. The Mets are a joke. Okay, the Islanders and the Rangers.
They're looking pretty decent these last few years.
They're getting better, and those are such. To win a hockey fucking championship is tough.
It is, yeah. Look at that.
It's so fucking tough.
The Rangers
to be
haven't
honest.
won since '93. The Islanders have been doing pretty well. They got a good team.
And when was the last time the Islanders won?
Man, 83, 82, 83, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe.
And remember,
84.
the Devils had a run too.
The Devils had a run too. They won 3 championships, I think, and it was in a matter of 10 years. Yeah. But it's been a while with them too.
It's been a very
Jersey
tough.
Anyway, who gives a shit about Jersey?
Yeah, right.
You know?
Well, their Jersey, that's true. Yeah. But then again, so are the Jets.
Yeah, so are the Jets. They play in Jersey.
And the Giants.
Yeah.
But Primo, look, I got a baby arm. Mm-hmm. If it's okay with you, I'm going to light it up.
Do your thing, cuz. Do your thing.
We also got some Heinekens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To get this shit started.
Watch the spot. Watch the suds.
Oh.
Good catch.
All right. So let me light this spliff.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So check it out, bro.
Yeah.
Check us out on social media, the Next Spliff Podcast, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Check us out there. We're starting to put up content. I mean, it's not a ton of it yet. But I am getting my sons to help me out a little bit. We have, the last 3 or 4 episodes, I've been putting them on YouTube as well so that people could see the YouTube videos, so they could see the ridiculous intro, and they could see me looking like a fucking Puerto Rican terrorist over here with the mask. Yes, I do wear a mask. I don't show my face. We've talked about this before. Why don't I show my face? Well, it's because I'm smoking weed and I'm talking shit on a podcast and I have a job and I really can't afford to lose it. So, I mean, I doubt very much my job would fire me if they found out I was doing this podcast. I'm just being really extra cautious.
Yes, it's always better to be safe.
Yeah,
than sorry,
put it this way. If this podcast got to the point where I had 100,000 downloads a month, I'll take the fucking mask on. I'll take it off. No fucking problem. But right now, it's just, it's not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it. And besides, it's fun to look at.
Yeah.
I look so ridiculous with a mask on. Have you ever seen that video game Counter-Terrorist? Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I think I have.
They got the terrorists have masks like this, and I enjoy it. Yeah, that's what I feel like look like right now.
It looks cool, though. Yeah.
My first spliff of the day, my preems. So I got some new trees. I got a nice gelato that we're puffing on right there. It's delicious. Compliments of the cousin Sambo. Sent it through. Very, very nice trees. So check it, Primo. This is where I wanted to get started today. Obviously, when we're talking New York sports here, let's start with baseball since it ended. We haven't had a podcast since last week when we were predicting the winner of the World Series. The last time we were here, they were tied 2-2. Los Angeles Dodgers, Tampa Bay Devil Rays. I was predicting that the Tampa Bay Devil Rays would win in 6. You were predicting the Dodgers in 6. And as it turns out, you were correct. It was the Dodgers in 6. After we spoke, the Dodgers won the last 2 games that they needed to clinch their first championship since 1980. Is that right? Or 81? 88, sorry, yeah.
They beat the A's.
First championship since 88 in Los Angeles. So now Los Angeles has 2 championships,
Lakers,
2 major sports championships so far. They won the NBA championship a few weeks ago. Now they got the Los Angeles Dodgers that have won the World Series championship.
That's right.
And I kind of wanted Tampa Bay to win because it would have been Tampa Bay won the hockey.
Yep.
They would have won. They would have won those. If they would have won the World Series,
they could have had a shot at 3.
They could have had a shot at 3 because Tampa Bay
are looking good.
They're looking very good.
Yep.
Looking very good with Brady at the helm.
Yep. Their defense.
I don't know why I'm not hearing you well. What is going on?
Their defense is looking very good too.
I think that's just me, to be honest. But the defense is looking so good. And anyway, we'll do football later. But I would have liked to have seen Tampa Bay, small town Dodgers, like that, winning 3 championships.
Yep.
I think the closest we've come is Boston or the New England area. With the hockey, football,
the Bruins,
all
the
baseball,
Patriots, and the Boston Red Sox. I think they did that not too long ago,
but
right?
not all 3. But 2 out of 3.
It was 2 out of 3, right? I think Boston Bruins did lose in the finals. I think it was one of the.
I can't remember when was the last time that they won 3. That any city won 3 major sports championships in 1 year.
Might have been New York in '68 with the Jets. No, that had to be.
No, because you know what? Because technically, even though it was '68. The Knicks won the title in 69.
That is true. That is true.
So technically,
that is true. Right. Yeah.
So thoughts on the World Series. Congratulations to the Dodgers. I don't give a fuck about them, but congratulations nonetheless.
It was about time. They had to break through. They had to break through. They have had the best team in baseball for the last few years, the most talented teams, and for some reason they never made it. But they finally did. They got
blocked by Houston once.
Once.
They got blocked by Houston.
Yep. And then
in 2017,
Nationals.
Supposedly they were cheating.
Yep.
They got blocked by the Nationals last year who
had
a fucking year to,
Wow, yeah, the way they started.
Not even a year, because they didn't have a great year.
They started off awful. They started 19-31 in their first 50 games.
Yep.
Excuse me. Then they went on a nice run.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, what was I going to say? A couple of controversial things that happened there, because the last game it was tight.
Yeah,
I think it was in the 6th inning that they had not Charlie Morton. They had Blake Snell was throwing BBs.
Oh yeah, and the coach
had him 1 or 2 outs. Had him 1 or 2 hits. Very low amount of hits. No runs.
Yeah. No run.
Gave up his first run in the 6th inning, and he pulls him out.
No, he didn't even give up a run.
He didn't give him. No, he gave up a hit.
A hit, and they yanked him right out.
And they yanked
him right out. Yeah,
yanked him right the fuck out.
Horrible.
And it was it's controversial. Yes, right. This is new baseball. This is baseball 2020. What managers do, they try to engineer a win instead of try to play for a win. Right.
Yep. I'm down with old school baseball, man. I mean, there's analytics and all this other crap with baseball. I mean, I guess that's
you need some of it. Yes,
some of it, but I'm old school. I'm still old school, man.
So here's Snell, and the funny thing is that the last time I think they played in the World Series, they did the same thing. I think Snell was there also. And he was also pulled out early. I don't know what that was. If that's that, and I'm mad I didn't write it down. It might have been a playoff from a couple of years ago, and not a World Series.
Yeah, because I don't think he was with them in 2008.
And Cash wasn't there either.
No, Cash wasn't there either.
Yeah,
correct.
So Cash has done this before, where they're doing well. In the game, and a manager comes in and kind of does something really outside the box. And the thing is, you know what? Managers take a chance by doing that, because if it works out, they're a genius.
Exactly, but sometimes they're overthinking the game.
Yeah.
Snell was cruising.
He was cruising.
And everybody, not
only he was cruising, he was dominating.
Yeah.
And his reason for taking him out was he didn't want him to face Mookie Betts again, whom he had struck out twice already, made him look stupid.
Yep.
And Mookie Betts came up and got a game-tying single.
He got a double.
The game-tying double immediately.
Immediately, yep.
Immediately.
Yes. Yep.
You know?
That was the whole scenario. Yep.
And right before that 6th inning, I texted you, remember? And I said, Dodgers comeback?
Yeah,
I felt it in my fucking
I felt
bones.
it, too.
As much as I wanted Tampa Bay to win, I just felt that the Dodgers were going to come back in that 6th inning.
Yeah.
And then when they gave up a hit, and they took him out, I said, this is over.
It was lights out. I knew
this is over.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
It's fucking done.
Yeah.
I just felt it in my bones right there that was a fatal mistake by
sure
Kevin Cash. Now, remember, Kevin and Aaron Boone, to me, they're from the same school of managing, new age managers. Analytics are a big deal. Why? Because ownership and general managers are making it a condition for new managers. If you want this job, I want your commitment that you're going to work with my analytics team.
They're having whole departments. Baseball has changed so much.
They got a guy in the dugout.
Yes. No. It's changed totally.
It's big time.
It really has.
It's big time what's going on.
You got to move with sign of the times, and that's the way the game's been heading towards, and all these organizations need to do the same thing. Yeah. I totally agree with that one.
They have to. Now I know why. Okay.
But we kept speaking of Aaron Boone. What do you think about Aaron Boone? He has a lot of pressure coming in next season.
He's got a ton of pressure.
They got to win.
He's got a ton of pressure.
Not only make the playoffs, they got to win.
They have to win.
Series.
And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, his first 2 full seasons, he's the only manager to ever win 100 games back to back.
That's correct. Yes.
This third season, they won less than 40 games. I think it was 33, 31, something like that. But it was a 60-game season, so you got to throw that out. Does he come back and win another 100 games? And if he does win another 100 games, but doesn't win the World Series,
right?
What does that mean?
And,
do you fire a manager who has won 3 straight, as a rookie, 3 straight 100 win seasons?
Yeah, that's
but
tough.
doesn't win you the World Series. It's like, okay, who's going to do? I mean. It's not his fault at that point.
It's not. You know what it is with New York? It's the pressure. Yankee fans are so used to winning. Oh, we haven't won a championship since 2009. You know how that goes.
I know how it goes.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Yep.
Pass me the ashtray. Dude.
Yeah, Primo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point. What's going to happen with Aaron Boone? Big year for him. I think he has to win it. But then again, he cannot win it if they don't give him another starting pitcher or two.
Oh, yeah,
is it his fault that fucking Tanaka did not pitch well?
No, it's not. It's not. Definitely not.
Right? Is it any coach's fault that he didn't pitch well? What could a manager or a coach have done differently?
Yeah, that's true. No, you got to definitely take that into consideration. Yeah, without a doubt.
So now Tanaka's a free agent. Other than Cole, their starting five is not really solid. I mean, what do they have, right? What do they have?
Yeah, who they got Montgomery, right?
They got Jordan Montgomery.
Cole.
They got Cole and Montgomery. Who else?
Garcia, that kid.
Davey Garcia will get some light.
I think he's going to get some light.
Severino's going to be coming off Tommy John with the innings limit.
AJ Happ, free agent?
AJ Happ gone.
He's gone. Yeah, I don't think he'll stay.
He's gone. No, he had an option, and they didn't use him enough.
Paxton is still
gone.
Gone also. Yeah, they paid big bucks for those two guys.
They paid big bucks. Those really didn't come through.
Yeah, big time.
So then they want to stay under the 210 salary cap. I thought they would have went. I would have thought. After coming this close, you say, fuck the salary cap.
Right, let's go for it.
Yeah. We need to win this year, right? But it looks like they're going to try to stay under that cap.
Yeah.
Which means that, they can't do much with free agents.
They don't have a lot of wiggle room because they got to sign DJ LeMahieu. That boy's the man.
Yeah.
You got to sign
Primo,
him.
They need a shortstop.
Torres is not a shortstop.
They need a shortstop.
No, good point.
If they get a shortstop, okay, what does that mean from LeMahieu? Right. Is he going to go to first base?
Right.
Where fucking Voit led the league in home runs, even though he's tender. The boy is tender.
They got a lot of decisions to make. They got to shore up that middle of the defense. They really do. Aaron Hicks, I don't know why you guys gave him that big ass contract.
Aaron Hicks' contract was an albatross from the first day.
What?
Stupid.
Yo, man, come on.
But going back into the infield, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They made a mistake by moving this kid. This kid.
Didi?
GT. Gleyber Torres.
Oh, Gleyber, yeah.
So in 2019, he hits 38 home runs as a second baseman. Right. You know what you do? You leave him at second base.
Of course, he was comfortable.
You're going to move 38 home runs off of second base to say, here's the new pressure now.
Exactly.
Go fucking be a star at second base and try to give me those offensive numbers again.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's a tough one, bro.
It sure is.
For a young kid like that.
And
his bat was not the same this year.
No, it wasn't. I guess he must have been thinking about his defense. You know it's going to affect him some way.
You don't think about it as a player on every pitch. But deep down inside, you're thinking about it.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I'm sorry. And he had a tough year at short. Yeah. He's not a shortstop. He's too short and not rangy enough.
Yeah, he's not rangy. Too bulky. Yeah, he's too bulky.
To be honest, LeMahieu has a better body for a shortstop.
Right, because he's 6'5". But
I don't think he's ever played short, has he? He might have played it.
He might have played it, but not as a regular.
Not as a regular second, as a regular major leaguer.
Gleyber Torres move him to third.
Move who to third?
Gleyber, that's what they're thinking now. This is what I heard.
Okay, go ahead.
They said that they might be looking to trade for Francisco Lindor. Because he's a switch hit and they need another freaking left-handed bat, I believe, in their
Francisco Lindor might be getting moved. That would be sweet.
So that's what they're thinking. Moving Gleyber to third, keep LeMahieu at second.
How about Urshela?
That's what another thing. That's what I was going to get to.
You're going to move him off.
But he has the best glove in the infield.
He's got the best glove in the infield, and he had another good year.
He's a hitter.
He's an official hitter now.
So what you do with Andujar? Andujar might be gone. He's trade
Andujar's trade bait.
Yeah, because his glove is not that great, but
he's not good enough with the glove to be a utility guy.
No, he's not. He's definitely not. You saw that in the outfield. Some of the chances he had.
Yeah,
he would look horrible.
The thing is, what you can do is, you need a shortstop. So I would get another shortstop.
Yeah,
and Didi is an option. Gregorius.
Yeah. Oh, he's a free agent.
He's an option. Yeah.
Wow.
He's an option. And the Yankees are looking hard at him.
Yeah, but he did great with the Yankees after Jeter left.
He did good with the Phillies.
And with the Phillies, too.
He's a good shortstop.
Yeah, he is.
He's got very good range, makes good plays.
He's not an old guy. He still can make them nice plays.
And he can hit 280 as a lefty.
And with power.
As a lefty.
Yeah, that right field porch. Oh, yeah.
You know, we don't have a lot of lefties, so I think Didi's a real good option.
Yeah.
Because Francisco Lindor is going to cost a lot of money.
It's going to cost.
And you know what? Potentially, they might have the same exact offensive statistics at the end of the year. 280.
I think, just about. Yeah, I would agree.
20-ish.
Maybe Lindor might hit for a little more power.
A little
he usually
more.
Hits like close to 30 homers. This
close
guy
to 30.
20, 25.
Didi's last season with the Yankees, he hit close to 30. Last season.
Lindor's more of a base stealer, right?
He is more of a base stealer,
And with
but you know what? The Yankees don't care about base stealing.
Yeah, no, they don't, because that's not their type of game. That's not that type of team that they are, correct.
I'm just saying, Didi might be a lower cost, less year option to put in a player who already, knows the field, system, knows the players, knows the system, knows the coaching.
Good point.
And he's a lefty. Which we need some more lefty bats in the lineup.
Yep.
It'll be less money. You want to stay under the 210.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying there's a good push that if you don't want to go for the expensive Francisco Lindor because you want to spend the money elsewhere, then Didi's a really good second option.
They're gonna need pitching.
They're gonna need pitching.
Yeah,
now,
that's true.
As far as pitching, Trevor Bauer was out there. Yeah. I think the Mets are big on him.
They're gonna try to go after him. Yeah, they definitely are.
And there's a new guy that just got posted from Japan. Damn it, I forgot his name.
Really? Okay. I know
the best pitcher in Japan right now is getting posted.
I haven't heard of him.
I was in the post yesterday.
Kluber's out there, but he's been injured the last 2 seasons.
Kluber's out there.
Kluber, he's gonna be out
there. But Kluber could come out big if he's healthy.
If he's healthy, he could be an ace for a lot of teams back in the day with Cleveland. That's who he was. I totally agree.
Yeah, bro. So a lot of possible moves there for the Yankees. But you're right. They got to do it this year. Judge has to come through. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is a big year for Judge.
Yeah.
Forget about Boone. This is the year that Judge has to show that he can stay healthy.
Because he has to stay healthy.
And that he can put up offense.
The Yankees going to give him big bucks. That means they'll have, for the next 7 years, they'll have him and Stanton. I mean, that's a lot of money for two guys, man.
2 guys that strike out a lot. Between each other. Yeah, they get hurt a lot. And when they're healthy, between the two of them, they'll strike out over 200 times a year.
Easily. Yeah. So those are big decisions.
Those are big ones.
Make. Yeah.
Those are big decisions. Yeah. What do you do with those guys? And Sanchez.
That's what I was about
If I was the Yankees, I'm giving up on Sanchez.
You're giving up already?
I'm giving up on Sanchez. Trade him for whatever you could trade him for. Go for Real Muto, bro.
Yeah, but
go for him.
That's the thing with Realmuto. When you give him 6-7 years, he's going to be actually for 6-7 years. Don't forget, Scott Boras is his agent.
Yeah,
they're going to want 7 years. He's already 31.
That's the thing,
and he's already had.
So if you don't, so then you know what you could do if you're the Yankees. Don't look at catcher as an offensive position.
Right. Exactly.
Give Iggy, a shot back there because he can do it with the glove. He's very nice.
Yeah. No, that's the best way.
And it's a good way to go because it's more important for you to have a catcher back there that works with your fucking aces.
Exactly.
That's more important than having a big offensive guy back there.
Yes, I totally agree.
That you're gonna be shaky after the 7th inning in a playoff.
I will stay away from Realmuto. That's just my opinion.
Right. I don't know enough about him again because he's a National League ball player.
He's solid, good player. Could throw out base runners. He's the best catcher right now in baseball.
How about offense though?
Offense, right? He got a good stick. 280,
what did he bat this? He's a 280 guy.
Yeah, maybe
that's the
close
thing.
to 300.
Those 280, 290 guys, they get the big contract and they fall to 240, 230.
Power. He drives in runs, but the whole thing. Just like I just won't give a catcher. He's like I said. Plus, he's 31 years old. I'm not going to give him no 6-7 year contract.
Yeah, that's big.
For 4 at 25, maybe even 30. I'll go because you're gonna. How many more good years are you going to get out of this guy? He's already 31. He's already been through an injury or two. So it's a risk.
But what do you think about Gary Sanchez? Is he just a bust? Was he a flash in the pan? Is he done?
It's just so hard to... I think it has to do a lot with his defense. Once he's not playing good defense, it gets to him.
So what if you DH him? Say, you know what, you're a DH.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
Yankees can't afford to do that.
They can't afford. No, they can't. And I will not give. I'm with you. I will let Gary Sanchez go. I wouldn't stick with him.
Because his only shot is to learn how to play first base
or DH.
Those are his only options. But he cannot catch. He's not a catcher.
No.
I'm sorry.
No way.
He could be an emergency third catcher.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You know?
It has gotten that bad for Gary Sanchez.
To be honest, he had a terrible year.
Yeah, but they really did.
And then the thing is that relievers these days, they're all fastball slider.
Right, there you go.
There's a lot of pitches in that dirt.
Yeah. So you got
a lot of pitches in that dirt.
Yes.
And, having guys like, and we got, Primo, don't forget Chapman's contract too, bro. Oh, yeah. We're paying him big money.
You still got him for what? Oh, man, yeah, you signed him in 17.
Yeah, 17, he's got some years.
You maybe have another, I think you have another year or two of him, 21 and 22. Yeah, that's big
17 mil, something like that.
And he hasn't been the same.
He's not the same. It's good to have him in your bullpen.
Oh, no, he's still a solid guy.
He is good to have. But to be honest, any fucking, there's no more...
lights out
relievers
that he's going to go in there, get 3 out, and that's it. He'd be done consistently.
I feel that way. Am I right?
There's a few of them, but not even. It's the game has changed, just like we were talking about. The game has changed so much.
The game is moving away from that guys that are married to innings.
Yeah, exactly. Now they'll use any guy to close out a game.
Yeah.
The guy that gives you the best chances to win. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But you're right. You made a good point right there, cuz.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are not going for those big time closers. I wouldn't give no closer $20 million. I don't even think I'll give him 15, 16.
What winds up happening is the most successful closer of the year always winds up being a guy that you didn't expect.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
There's very few guys
who let the league in. The guy that the Cleveland Indians just let go, Hand. He let the league. I think he had 16 saves. Yeah. He was 16 for 16, and they let him go because they don't want to pay him $10 million.
You see what I'm saying?
He had a $10 million option. Yep.
Oh, Hand, that's right.
Yeah,
and the Yankees are looking at him too.
Brad Hand, yeah. From the Cleveland Indians, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very interesting. All right, let's move on, right? Mm-hmm. So you want to talk anything Mets? The ownership
we got
you went
ownership. I believe we're gonna go. I think this guy's the richest man at baseball right now.
So you're talking about Steve Cohen.
Steve Cohen,
former
owner.
CEO of SAC Capital.
Yeah.
SAC Capital, huge hedge fund.
Yes.
Or investment bank, I should say.
Yeah, the guy's worth $14 billion.
$14 billion.
Big time Met fan. Right. His wife is a Met fan. His whole family.
De Blasio wanted to block it because he hates billionaires.
What a freaking asshole.
Mike De Blasio.
Let's not even go there. He's the biggest piece of shit. I can't stand the son of a gun.
I haven't met a New York City resident who's like, bro, De Blasio's fucking great.
Bill De Blasio, what a
Bill,
dude.
I said Mike.
Yeah.
You know why I said Mike? Because there's a kid from high school that his name was Mike De Blasio.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he always fucking messed that up. But yeah, Primo, I've never met somebody who's like, he's awesome. Look at how just, completely productive. And look at the results. I haven't heard that from anybody ever in my life.
Exactly about De Blasio. Yeah, he's just an asshole. Yeah.
But anyway, he wanted to block the sale. He wasn't able to. It was some bullshit language.
Because he wanted Jennifer and A-Rod to get the
Jennifer
team. Yeah, he wanted those two assholes.
Oh, yeah. Like, they're not privileged.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cohen is the right guy. He's willing to. He's going to spend money. He already did the best thing. We got Sandy back, Sandy Alderson.
He knows the
Mets. As our president. He knows the Mets, and he's a baseball man, Sandy
and he's going to spend money on this free agency. That's why. You don't think so?
They're going to go and try to get the Brad Hands, the guys that teams have not picked up their options.
So do you think he's going to have say in that strategy, or is he going to leave
Cohen?
that up?
I think he's going to leave it all to Anderson. Yeah,
you think so?
Cohen might be a Met fan, but that doesn't make you a freaking general manager or president know how to run a team.
Yeah.
Anderson, just because you're a billionaire, that doesn't mean you know freaking baseball.
You're not James Dolan.
There you go. Good one. Word up.
Right?
That piece of...
He swears he knows his shit.
So you know what? Let Sandy... You hired Sandy?
Let him
do his job. Let him get guys let him get his team in there and let's see what he can do. And I think if you got the money, watch out. But I don't think they're going to go big this free agency. I just read an article last night on the Next blog. They're thinking of not getting Real Muto. They might go for Springer. Springer, we could use a center fielder always. Right. George Springer from the Houston Astros.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Springer.
A free agent.
He's a player. Hitter,
he's only 30 years old. He's from Connecticut.
He's an excellent clubhouse guy.
Exactly. There you go.
And he's Puerto Rican.
Yes, he's Puerto Rican. His mother's
100% or his mom?
His mother's Puerto Rican, yes.
So he's like Puerto Rican and black. I didn't know Giancarlo Stanton was Puerto Rican and black.
Yeah, his mother's Puerto Rican too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, se pagó.
Se pagó. Yeah, bro.
We're heading in the right direction. This was a great present for us, New York Mets. We finally got a great owner. We don't got the Groupons anymore.
You just want to see smart moves be made. They don't have to go out and make the big flashy moves.
No, exactly.
Go out and make smart moves, build this team, because it's not a trash.
No, it's not. No, it's not a trash, exactly. It's not a whole break up the whole thing. We need starting pitching, bottom line.
And the division is competitive all the way through.
Yeah, no, the Braves got to think. Braves ain't no joke.
The Braves now, the Braves. But other than that, you don't have to win the division to get into the playoffs.
No, exactly. That's true. No. I thought we had a great shot coming into this
That's
season.
what I'm saying there.
Yeah.
And what? They missed by how many games? 3?
They missed by 3-4 games. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't get the right starting pitching besides DeGrom and the
my
rookie.
point is they're not far off from competing within the division.
I totally agree. So, a guy like Sandy Alderson, he already knows what they need. Starting pitching.
Yeah, because Sandy was kind of instrumental in some of the foundation that the Mets still have today, yes or no?
2015, yeah. Right. He drafted the Peter Alonso's.
Cindy.
It's Syndergaard. No, Syndergaard we got in a trade.
Oh, right. But was it his trade?
No, it was this asshole's trade.
Which asshole?
Wait a minute. Whose trade? To get who, you just said?
Syndergaard.
To get Syndergaard, was it him?
I think it was him.
Yeah, with Travis Darno. Yeah, we got him. We got Travis Darno and Syndergaard for R.A. Dickey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, was that?
That's his trade.
Yeah, it was. You're absolutely
That's his
right.
trade, bro.
Good point. Yes.
Trade.
Good point.
And I only know that because I probably read that somewhere and it's stuck in my mind.
No, but you hit it right on the nose. You're absolutely right. All
right, so Mets, the hot stove season is kicking off for baseball. Nothing major has happened yet.
The winter meeting starting in December, correct?
You got the winter meeting starting. Mm-hmm. What openings are there managerial-wise? Do you know off the top of your head or no?
You saw that the White Sox hired Tony La Russa, the 76-year-old.
That's what I wanted to bring. That's why I mentioned the managerial positions, because I remember something happened, but I forgot what it was. Tony La Russa got signed. 76-year-old Primo. He was... I have baseball cards of his.
He left as a champion.
Yeah.
He left as a champion. Remember 2011 with the Cardinals? They won it, and that's it. He retired.
So he hasn't
He hasn't managed since that long, since 2011.
All right, so Tony La Russa is a former manager of the Chicago White Sox, Oakland Athletics.
Yes.
And also the...
St. Louis
Cardinals, where he won championships.
Yeah,
so he won championships with the Cardinals. Did he win championships with the other teams, or you don't know?
Was he the manager of Oakland in '88 when they won it? I believe so.
I can't remember.
Maybe. That's a good one.
But he did manage those 3 teams, yes?
Yes, you hit it right on the nose.
Damn, I remember that about him.
Now he's going to go back to the White Sox.
I got pictures of him as a player. No, I'm sorry. I got pictures of him because in the 70s, they used to make cards for the managers.
Right. Damn, I remember that one too.
So I have some of his cards where he's like the manager and shit.
Excuse me, that's awesome.
Yeah, bro. But anyway, 76 years old. They just hired him.
Old. The game has changed completely.
I wonder.
That's
the game has changed. Did they tell him, listen, you have to use analytics?
But of course, I mean, come on.
But Primo, how are you? If I'm a 76-year-old fucking manager of
setting your ways,
and you want me to come out of my retirement, I got single-digit years left. Okay, single digits. How many more years am I going to live? You could count them on one hand. All right. You want me to come back? You got to let me do it my way.
Right. Yeah, no. You know why I believe they got him? Because they got so much talent in the White Sox. The White Sox,
they got a lot of talent.
So they need a guy, but. You're making I can see it both ways. Either they're going to let him do it his way, but I don't think so. The game has changed during his time.
A lot.
Yeah, you got a young team. It's like you got to,
I got to imagine because Tony La Russa, to me, this is the style of manager he is. I put him up there with old school guys,
right?
Dusty Baker, fucking what's his name? Tommy Lasorda. That's the style of manager we're talking about. I just can't see it in my mind.
Earl Weavers.
Yeah, somebody coming in and telling, listen, there's going to be a dude with a big binder with an iPad. And he's going to chirp in your ear about statistics like this guy, bats fucking 233 against left-handers on Tuesdays.
That's why it might work, it may not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a risk. I see it as a big risk, man. This guy's been away for the game for 9 years.
Especially that they did so well this year. They're right there from being very good.
They got great young talent, bro. Yeah, Lucas Giolitos. They got the Tim Andersons. They got a great young talent there, man. They really do.
All right, Primo, beautiful. I love talking baseball with you.
Yeah. We could stay on baseball for hours if they let us. You
bro.
Know?
And that's that the season's been over for.
Exactly.
All right, so check it. Let's talk about football real quick.
Yeah.
So
started
off with New York football, New York Jets, New York Giants. All right, the Jets played the world champion Kansas City Chiefs with the fucking Michael Jordan, the current Michael Jordan of football, otherwise known as fucking what's his name?
Patrick Mahomes.
Who there's been some criticism about his play of late. I think they lost their first game in over a year last week, and everybody, the world fell apart.
Yeah.
Oh, he looked like this. He's not doing this anymore. People are fucking ridiculous.
They're 7-1. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? This guy, in every football game that he started for their team, and I heard this stat yesterday during the game, this guy the team has averaged 32 points a game as him being the quarterback.
Unbelievable.
And his starts. That's unbelievable.
He's just so unbelievable as a quarterback right now. He's obviously the best player in football at this moment. And, so the Jets, obviously they lost. Let's start right there. They're 0-8 now, right?
0-8.
So that puts them at 0-8. They're still maintaining the only the winless team in the league.
Yes.
They looked like shit, obviously, but you didn't expect anything else. Darnold looked like, we're expecting him to look every week. Darnold is absolutely lost as an NFL quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, no weapons. Perryman was out again.
Yeah.
Who else was out? Crowder was out. Jamison Crowder. I mean, they're hurting. They're looking like shit, but we spoke about Darnold the last time we spoke about the Jets and last week. I mean,
he's not it.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But they look like crap. Chiefs look like world champs.
Yeah. So
and
then
the Steelers. Let's talk about the Steelers.
Yeah. Let me pull up the statistics right here. No, you got it.
Steelers 7-0. They beat the Ravens yesterday.
The statistics on the standings right here.
Yeah, so tough fourth.
So let's just talk about the AFC East real quick before we move on. So the Jets 0-8. Patriots lost again. Big game. Even though they came back,
he fumbled at the end. They were in field goal range.
Yeah.
Cam fumbled at that 11-yard line. Mm-hmm. These guys recovered. The Bills recovered. The game was over.
So it's 2-5, and I don't know when was the last time a
Patriot team. I believe
they said was 2-5.
I think Brady's first season. I think I heard that stat also. Yeah,
crazy. The Dolphins fucking Tua.
4-3. Tua. He looked
okay. He didn't have a big game.
Yeah, he didn't have to do anything.
He didn't have to do anything. Did he throw for 100 yards? I forgot. It was a very low yardage.
99 or 102, something like that. Yeah,
he threw for less than 100. Didn't turn it over.
12 for 22. And had one touchdown. That's it.
But I saw some of the play, and he's poised back there. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows.
And to be honest, Primo, it's such a weird look to have a mobile left-handed quarterback.
Yeah, it's totally different. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. You don't see a lot of those.
And when you watch the game and you see the things breaking out that way, it's like, shit. Yeah. It's like so different.
It is. It sure is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the Dolphins made the decision to start him over
Fitzpatrick.
Mm-hmm. Even though the division was so tight at the time,
but
they actually had a chance.
They're out a game and a half.
Yeah, they're 2-5. The Bills are 6-2.
Right.
But yeah, the Patriots were right there. But I think they know. The Dolphins. I think they know that they might still make the playoffs. To be honest, the Dolphins.
There's one extra team this season. No, it's going to be tough. Yeah. It's going to be tough because you're going to have the Ravens on top fighting for the spot at 5-2. The Dolphins still got a pretty tough schedule, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be easy. They're 4-3. They got a shot. Have they played the Bills this season? I believe they have.
Yeah, they played them once.
I think they played them once, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they still got a shot. I think it's just a little too early for the Dolphins to really make some noise.
Yeah, they're not going to make big noise.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit over their head.
They're also looking at Tua and the reason they brought him on early, I don't know if you caught this article as well, is because they want to get a good look at him.
Oh, that's
to see if they want
Houston's
to draft.
Pick. Yes.
Quarterback in this year's draft.
Exactly.
So they want to get a real solid look, you know, and say, fuck it.
Let's
see what
stick
we
with
can
this
get
kid,
with this
or
guy.
let's stay with him or not. Right.
Because we're going to know if he's a superstar or not. He was a superstar in college.
Right.
He was a damn good quarterback, bro.
He sure was. But
the main thing is, what did the hip injury do to him long term?
No, they say he's 100%. No, but this is
Let's
the
see what
NFL.
happens.
We're dealing with bigger guys.
That motherfucker, because he is pretty mobile.
He is pretty mobile. He's got a great arm. He throws an accurate ball. But I totally agree with you. Yeah. Time will tell. Let's put it that way.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
In the AFC West, the Chiefs are up there 7-1.
Yeah,
they're running away with it.
The Raiders beat them, but they're gonna run away with that division.
The Raiders,
the Chargers, and the Broncos.
Now.
Yeah. They're gonna really run away with that division.
Broncos, Chargers, hanging out at the bottom. In the North, the Steelers, bro. What a game against Baltimore.
The Ravens, yes.
They beat them.
They had a great game.
And they're showing
24. It. Yeah. They've been solid. They had an ugly first half. Ben and all his men came back.
Yeah, he came
strong
back
in the
strong.
second half. And they shut them down. Yeah, they beat them.
Right now, they're proving to be the team to beat.
So far. But it's going to be between them and this Chiefs because they got an easy schedule. I saw the schedule earlier today. They have a shot to start off at 10-0. Mm-hmm. Then I think on the 17th or the 24th of November, they play the Ravens. Mm-hmm. So if they get through the Ravens, they'll have the Bills and the Colts as their two toughest teams left. So they might have a shot. Who knows?
My favorite team, my favorite win this week was from the Bengals, though, Primo.
Oh, yeah. I like that kid Burrow from LSU. He's nice.
Burrow came back. Who did they play? Do you remember? Shit.
Oh, they played the Titans.
The Titans.
The Tennessee Titans.
They beat the Titans.
They beat the Titans.
And the Titans were hot. They didn't lose until they had lost a week before to Pittsburgh.
There you go. And now they lost 2 in a row. Yeah, that kid
completely came in
deal.
expecting to win this fucking week.
Yeah. If you have
but that kid is for real. We said it last week when he just missed against Cleveland.
Yes.
But he played really well, threw the ball well, touchdowns.
His defense let them down. Yeah.
Arm.
Yeah, he's so drops times on you.
He's got an arm.
Yeah, no, he does. He's Joe
I really like him.
No joke.
I really like him a lot, and I think I look at him and what he's able to do there because. Go back to the Jets, who right now are slated to be the number 1 pick if they remain winless.
Right.
Considering that in the NFL right now, let me see, they are the only team that's winless, and only the Giants have only one.
And the Texans too.
And
Check
Houston, let me see.
Texans, they are big 1-6, right?
Where are they? Oh,
they're
AFC.
in the NFC South.
South.
Is it South that they're at?
No.
The Houston Texans.
Houston Texans are not. I don't see them in the NFC. Am I bugging?
AFC.
AFC. My bad.
Yeah.
AFC South, yes.
They're
1-6. And the Jaguars.
And the Jaguars, right.
So there's 3 teams that are still only
we still
one
got
win.
That 1-game lead.
They're
about to win a game.
I just hope they don't. That would be typical of the Jets to fuck up by winning a few games.
Game 15 or 16, they'll win the last 2.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Just don't win.
It's not going to happen. I think if it gets to that point, they're going to hear it from upstairs. Don't win. We need that number 1.
We need that number 1, bro.
Hey, why not? Just sit guys out. That's it.
But, so it gives hope because there's been rumors that Trevor Laurence is considering staying.
He's coming out. He's just talking trash.
That's not even him, bro. That's just nonsense. That's
nonsense,
bullshit.
right? Yeah.
You didn't hear him say or quote that or none of that.
Exactly. Yes.
Come on, bro.
He said things could change.
Things could change.
That's what he said. He's not going to win the Heisman due to the fact that he got the coronavirus.
COVID, so
now
he's going to miss a couple of games. He's going to miss
Notre Dame's game, which is next Saturday.
And his replacement did very well, by the way.
Very good DJ, that big Hawaiian kid.
Yeah, bro, big Hawaiian dude, bro.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name.
I can't pronounce it, but he did very well.
Lele Lali or something.
But yeah, he did really well.
Yeah, he had a great game. Big kid. 6'4", 250.
Big. Yeah, I saw a picture of him. I'm like, that's a quarterback?
Yeah, that's... sorry.
Yeah, so, big dude.
Yep.
What the fuck were we talking about again?
About Trevor Laurence.
Oh,
but he's definitely coming out.
But he's going to come out.
He's coming out. He's not going to pass up millions.
Yeah.
Getting hurt in college.
You're going to risk going to college for one more year.
Brainer.
Because, possibility is that somebody, 2 or 3 other guys might step up,
right?
And you might not do as well next year.
Exactly.
And your stock might drop.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Of course not. He's not going to pass up the NFL.
This is the opportunity to be the number one pick on the and get the biggest contract out of anybody coming out of your class.
Suck it up for the next 4 or 5 years.
Fucking take
You'll
that.
be a rich young man, of course.
Yeah, bro, get out of there, collect your money, work on your game.
There you go.
You'll be fine, bro.
It's all BS, because you know how it is.
But
I couldn't believe it. And all the executives are saying, you're crazy. The kid is definitely coming out. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is.
Tonight we got Brady and the Giants. So the Giants, I doubt they're going to get their second win. I really want them to. I want everybody that has more than one win to get that second win.
We got to be rooting for those
The only thing I could say is I think the point differential, right?
Yeah.
So the Jaguars' point differential, so they've scored 154 and given up 220. How much is that?
That's like 70 points.
All right.
No, 64 to be exact.
64. Okay, so the next team, Texans, got more. They've scored more, given up less, so no. Right. Okay. The Jets, Primo, they've scored 94 points and have given up 238. Give me the math.
How much they scored? 90 what? 98?
They scored 94.
94, and these guys...
238.
238, take out 6, that's 232 difference.
So even if they lose...
No, 192, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So even if they lose, even if another team wins, they're tied... I think doesn't points go next? The point differential.
What other teams have 2 losses though? Now you know what? Don't even look at it. We're not going to win more than 1 game if we're lucky at that. Yeah, that's just total nonsense. I don't want to win a game at this point.
No, I don't want to.
Why?
I was watching this week.
I was watching it too. I
watched the whole game.
Yeah. Oh, hell no. Not the whole game.
I watched the whole game. I don't give a fuck.
I think I picked it up in the second quarter. I watched the third quarter. Then I
love it.
I started watching NASCAR.
Damn.
I love NASCAR. You don't watch NASCAR?
No.
Oh, I've been watching NASCAR for years, dude.
Tell me what you like about it.
I just like the way they drive. Yo, dude, it's very competitive.
No, I know it is. I just want to know because I've never found it interesting.
I love the speed, dude.
So you know about NASCAR?
I know a little bit about it. Yeah,
tell me about it.
The last few years.
What's the main tournament? Like, what's the
deal? Right now,
I hear all the time about the championship.
Yeah.
Or the champion, and it all comes down to how many tournaments you're in, and they add up some points.
Now they went with drivers. Now they did stages. That's what they did because the very best drivers were always winning year in, year out. So they wanted to change stuff. So they made a playoff format where it goes by your top 5 finishes, top 10 finishes. The races you have won is a series. So it's a tournament. It starts, I believe, with 12 drivers. Then it goes down to 8. Then it goes down to the final 4. Yeah.
Damn, so it's more interesting
what position
that way.
You fall in. If you get a win, you move up to the top. Yeah, it's very, it's very involved.
That's cool.
But it's who's you?
So do you follow a team or a driver?
A driver. Right now, one of the best young drivers, Chase Elliott. Bill Elliott's son. His father was a legend in race car. The kid is bad.
How old?
He's only 24 years old. And he won yesterday. Now next week's race is what is it? The Phoenix 500? That decides the championship. Is up to 4 guys.
Who's the GOAT?
The greatest of all time, man. It's got to be number 43, Richard Petty, bro. Richard Petty won 200
who's
races.
The current GOAT?
Current GOAT.
Still driving.
He's retiring, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy
Johnson is the current GOAT.
Yeah, but he's retired. He hasn't won one.
Who's the heir apparent? I'm throwing these questions at you, but I love it.
Heir apparent, Joey Logano. He's in the Final 4.
Really?
I can't stand him, but he's a good driver. He's just dirty at times. He'll do anything for a win.
Bubba Wallace. I know he's a black driver.
Yeah, he's a black driver.
So there's a lot of hype around him. If he was white, we know his name.
He hasn't won a race. He hasn't. No, he's nothing special.
If he was white, we would have known his name.
No, exactly. He hasn't won a race. He hasn't really been competitive.
I heard that there's a black ownership or a black team coming up in NASCAR.
Really?
And that they're bringing in Bubba Wallace. And I think it's Jay-Z that's starting. I can't remember who it is. Don't quote me.
No, I haven't heard nothing about
But I
that.
have heard about this, and supposedly that Bubba Wallace is coming. It might not be Jay-Z. Right. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, but in Indy driving, you ever heard of him, Hamilton? Lewis Hamilton.
Yes.
He broke
He's black
the record.
also.
Yeah, he's black also.
Yes.
Exactly. He won his 93rd race last week.
Would we know his name if he wasn't white? If he was white?
He's just
good.
amazing. The boy is bad.
Better
Are
than
you
Bubba.
kidding me? Oh, big time.
Really?
He dominates. He's
Okay.
won like 8-9 championships already out in Indy.
You just gave me a fucking education right there on NASCAR.
No, I love NASCAR.
A quick bullet
it's
fucking
quick.
education
It
on
gets
NASCAR.
addictive. Albert put me up to it. My brother put
Really?
me up
Albert
to it.
watches?
Yeah, he was the one that put me
That's
up on
surprising.
race car. Yeah, and I just like the competitiveness, the speed. It's strategy that you got to play,
Right.
It's very involved when it comes to freaking race.
How long, if you're watching a race, like how long are you stuck on the screen watching that race?
I could be 2.5 hours, 3 hours
For
watching
one
the
race is a 3-hour race?
It's
How many
long.
laps?
Laps, like 500 laps, 350.
And it's always just a circle.
No, some like Martinsville, it's a track. Not all of them are a circle. You got some tracks.
Really?
And different venues. Yeah. So, those are the more exciting races to me.
When you got the tracks.
Yes. Because you got to slow down.
Are the major races on tracks or fucking circles?
No, on tracks.
On tracks.
Yeah.
What's the big race?
Sorry, on circles.
On circles.
You got very few on tracks.
What's the big race of the year? What's the fucking Super Bowl?
500. The Daytona 500.
The Daytona 500.
The Daytona 500. Then they got the Indy 500 for Indy car racing.
So
it varies,
you don't watch Formula One though, do you?
No, I watch it here and there. I'm not very, but I can watch if this guy's racing and it's getting towards
Who's
the end.
this guy?
Lewis Hamilton.
So he does Formula One and NASCAR?
No, he only does Formula One.
He only does Formula One.
Yeah, only Formula. It's interesting. You gotta check it out one time.
And Bubba Wallace only does.
He does a NASCAR. Yeah, he does.
So that's the difference between NASCAR and Formula One. Give it to me.
Is the cars, the shape,
the type of cars you're driving. The engine, all these specifications. You got to. So NASCAR is the bigger, boxier.
Right, and Indy is more the race. The snowbox cars. Back in the
what
days.
Cars?
The soapbox cars. Their shape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The ones with the real skinny tip and
exactly,
the big wheels.
exactly.
Yeah.
Those are the Indy cars with the big tires at the end. Yeah.
So NASCAR, what's the top speed in a race like?
Or
NASCAR, average speed on a major race.
At least they're going at least 185, 195. Yeah, easily they'll hit 210, 250. Yeah, depending on the car, dude.
Has there ever been a race where the winner has averaged over 200?
No way.
So
you're not going to hit it to that
because you said 190, 198. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Let's say 170. No, these guys be hitting 200 in a constant. Yeah,
but I mean on the average. Average throughout the whole race.
No, that's a good one. I would say maybe 160, 170, really? If that.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, that's speed.
But they're going up to speeds of 210 at some times.
Yeah, at some points, man.
Hanging on each other's fucking...
exactly. One little small turn, he said, no shit.
That's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. I've never gotten into it, but, I'd be down to watch one with you.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome.
I'd definitely be down to watch one.
It's winding down now, the seasons for both.
Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, that's funny. We didn't expect to get into NASCAR, but I'm glad we did, bro.
No, I love NASCAR. NASCAR's cool.
I got to check it out, bro. That was a good education right off the bat. All right, so check it. I want to get into, so we did, what up? We did football. We did baseball. We did Did we do NBA? No, we didn't do NBA. But
no, we haven't done NBA.
So NBA, they finished up with the championship not long ago, and the draft is coming up.
And on the 18th,
and they're gonna turn it around quick. Like the new season is gonna start sometime in December,
right before Christmas. Yeah.
So they just finished the championship in October, right?
Right, but don't forget. Because a lot of the players don't really want to go back in December. A lot of them are bitching about it.
Really?
They were in the bubble for months. Now they got to go right back into the season. So the players are starting.
So the regular season, they're not going to do bubble. They're going to do back to the origin.
That's what they're hoping for. That's what I'm saying. Let's see what happens with this virus,
So, a lot of players that played in the playoffs and stuff like that, that need more of a rest before they turn around
a lot of them are
into another training camp
and
season.
A lot of the superstars are already saying, we'll come back in a month. They're really,
so the Players Association, are they trying to push that back?
Yeah, because they got to negotiate. They haven't signed the collective bargain agreement, if I'm not mistaken, the CBA.
Right.
But, it's going to be interesting. The draft is going to come up. And we'll see who's going to be the number one pick. It's going to be interesting. You got some talent out there,
right.
But not a great class, I wouldn't say. I don't think you're going to have – you might have a Hall of Fame or two. I don't know. It's It's gonna depend, man. These kids got to be really good because LaMelo Ball, I really like him.
Right.
But
LaMelo Ball is nice.
He's nice. The Timberwolves are talking a lot about him.
There's been talks about the Knicks because I don't care about any other team. The Knicks got the 8th pick. Fuck every other team, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not with basketball. I'm like that, bro. I just care about my Knicks. I want them to do well.
Garbage.
They're looking at this French kid at point guard, and my problem with that is this: we've had such bad luck with French ball players.
Why keep drafting? No,
but this kid is good, Primo. Have you heard about him?
I haven't heard about him.
He's young. He's playing professionally
like, 18,
right now
19,
in Greece. No, I can't remember what. No, he's playing. He's playing in France. No,
in France, really?
Shit, I forget where he's playing. But he's playing professionally right now.
Right.
Not big numbers.
Right, but what's the competition? But that's what we thought of Ntilikina. Look what happened with him.
No, but Ntilikina was... this kid has more talent than Ntilikina ever had. He's a real point guard. He actually averages something with assists. You know what I'm saying? Not like Ntilikina that they just thought they were going to make a point guard.
Into a point guard, correct.
The guy this kid's a natural point guard.
He'll shoot through three.
He's got a really good handle. Actually could bring the ball up the fucking... He's a real point guard.
He's a good shooter?
He's a decent shooter.
But I think you're right. We were talking about this because I don't think you remember. We're talking about Chris Paul. The Knicks are going to end up with Chris Paul.
They're going to end up with Chris Paul,
He's going to be in the trading block.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to be in the trading block.
Yeah.
I honestly, Oklahoma's going to trade him. And we're going to offer him that big bucks. Watch. But I don't think it's a bad deal.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not.
Because
he's going to be making big money. That was the discussion we were having. He's going to make something.
Big player for these next 2 years. Yeah. We're not going to go to the championship.
No, we're not.
The salary cap plays to our favor, where we could afford that kind of player.
Yeah,
bring him on. Fuck it. He's not going to be terrible.
What the Knicks are hoping for is that Giannis, right after the next season, becomes a free agent.
Giannis ain't going to come.
He ain't going to come here. He ain't going to come here. But he may not be happy with Milwaukee. They haven't put a good team around him. He can't do it all by himself.
Yeah, but then he'll go to another team. He won't come to New York if that's what's bothering him.
That's true. But maybe he wants to raise up the Knicks. Who knows?
I mean, the Knicks are the Knicks going to put play? The Knicks haven't been able to put players around anybody in decades.
In decades, that's what
they're going to put players around Giannis all of a sudden.
Hopefully, we got to.
We had Carmelo. We never put players around him.
So what you think? We're gonna start from the draft. Start drafting better.
We got to draft better. That's where it comes from. There's so many every year. There's great ball players that come up out of the draft.
True,
every fucking year.
And look at the last few seasons. We have done horrible.
We've done terrible in the draft.
Yeah, man.
There are players that come up out of the draft that really make the team management.
They make a noise a lot better. Yeah, and. We haven't drafted that well.
We have not done that once in years.
Not at all.
It's to me, it starts right there. Yeah. Yes, you can make free agent moves are such, it's
a hit or miss. Yeah,
they're hit or miss, especially in the NBA where you got to make that salary caps work and this and that.
And I'm telling you now, if you don't play defense next season, you're not going to play for the Knicks. You know, Thibodeau, he ain't no joke. Thibodeau, he's no joke. If you don't, Kevin Knox don't play defense. That boy's going to be sitting on his ass. I can guarantee you that.
He needs to start to fucking play defense.
Oh, you have to.
You're absolutely right on that.
That's what he's going to do with that team.
All right, so check it out, Primo. Before we go, I wanted to talk about fighting, the fight game.
Oh, did you see the
Primo? Let me just
talk to me.
Let me bring these two things up. You know what? While I bring these up, you go get 2 more beers. Go ahead.
Where are they?
They're in the fridge. In the fridge in the basement.
Okay.
Go ahead, Pops.
¿Dónde está la fridge in the basement?
Right there, Pop. Go right this way and make a right. And there's a fridge back there. I'm going to bring up these 2 videos, right? So what I wanted to talk about was there was some serious fighting this week. And with these fighting, there was Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. Ridiculous fight that ended in one of the most ridiculous uppercut knockouts I've ever seen, right? And then there was also another uppercut knockout in a fight in MMA, which I also want to show you. Kevin Natividad, right? So I'm going to bring I'm going to bring up the boxing one, okay? Thanks, Prims. So, Primo, like I was saying, there were 2 ridiculous. First of all, the uppercut was the punch of the weekend.
Oh, my Lord.
All right? And there was an uppercut in there was an uppercut win in the Gervonta Davis fight.
Killed him with that uppercut.
Gervonta Tank Davis, just a violent knockout, bro, of Leo Santa Cruz.
It was vicious. It
vicious. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because in MMA, there was another uppercut knockout. So I want
this weekend.
Yes. So I got the video. I want to show both.
The Silva fight? Was it the Silva?
No, it wasn't the Silva fight. Mm-hmm. So here, I'm going to show it to you right here. Hold on. I'm going to just share the screen.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not going to put on any sound. I'm just going to show the video. So let me just share my screen. Wait 1 second. Bada bing, bada boom. Share screen right here. Bang. And bang. Let me know when you can see it on your phone. It might be.
I can see it.
You can see it, right? Is it sideways or is it?
No, it's
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay. So, all right. So here we go. Gervonta Davis fucking tatted the fuck up.
Amazing.
Holy shit. Tattoos all up his neck.
From Baltimore, what you expect?
Yeah, bro. Leo Santa Cruz was no joke. He was the favorite going into this fight. Yes or no?
No, Gervonta was favorite.
Gervonta was favorite.
Yeah, Gervonta
so
was favorite.
81% of the wagers on Davis, 19% on Santa Cruz. Yes, you're right. So they're just showing some clips of the fight. Early in the fight, there was a push by Gervonta Davis when they were in a clinch, and he threw Santa Cruz down to the ground. Now, boom. Right there, you saw that, right?
Yep.
So this was in the 4th round. Gervonta caught him.
No, Gervonta started catching him. I watched the fight.
Yeah, he was catching him throughout the
Yeah.
fight, but you saw how he was setting him up with that.
Oh, with the uppercut. He was already working him.
So when he knocked him out, that wasn't the first uppercut.
Oh, of course not. I saw a few of them.
So this uppercut right here, let me just rewind that just a little bit. Right there. So look at this uppercut. You can see, right? Mm-hmm. Watch this. Boom. Watch, here it comes. Oh. Look, there it is. Gaki thing, right on the chin. Mm-hmm. Surprised that didn't knock him out. So he lifted his face off, and here we go. I mean, Santa Cruz. Oh, there's the knockout. There it was.
That was an amazing shot. He's had set him up earlier with that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
An amazing knockout with the left hand that just caught him. He threw a right hand.
Boom.
And my God, bro. I mean, Send his sweat went flying into the 6th row.
He landed right into his father's lap.
His father was right there.
Yeah, no, it's funny, but if you know your boxing, you know Gervonta Davis was going to win this fight. Yeah. Because he's the natural lightweight.
Right.
You know, this guy, Santa Cruz, started at 118, so he moved his way up. So naturally, Gervonta Davis is
just a bigger, stronger
guy. Exactly.
Yeah.
More speed, So I knew that. I knew coming
that was a
fight.
crushing.
Oh, it was crushing. I didn't think he was going to knock him out like that.
Because
he sure did.
The uppercut is not as popular as it used to be quite honest. And to be honest, bro, the last boxer that I remember really using the uppercut as a knockout punch is Tyson.
Oh yeah, Tyson used to love that uppercut.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you watch this fight from Ron, Santa Cruz kept leaning forward. So that right away you see a fighter that's leaning forward when he wants to throw his punch. You know he's going to be open for the uppercut once he throws that left. Right. Yes, exactly. So he knew it. That's what it was.
He would throw the overhand right, lean forward, and he just kept setting him up.
Yeah, he kept setting him up. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Excellent fight, bro.
Yeah, it was. Oh, definitely was.
Beautiful knockout, right? So
without a doubt.
So now I want to bring up the other video of the other knockout that I wanted to talk about. So this was right here. All right, so this knockout. Hold on. Come on, baby girl. There we go. Oh, my God. Okay. So let me share my screen again. All right. Bada bing. Share screen. Right there. So, boom. Okay, this is a bantamweight fight. Out of Fortis MMA, okay? He scored a brutal one-punch knockout of Kevin Natividad. Knocked the shit out of it. So this guy's name is Miles Johns. Now, watch this uppercut knockout. Tell me which one you like better. Watch this. We just missed it. Watch. Clinch, boom. You saw that, right? So
he's pulling him down and punching.
No, he's not. I don't think he pulled him down. Watch,
it looked like he grabbed him by the shoulder.
You'll see it in slow motion. I hope they show it in slow motion. Wait.
It looked like he grabbed him by the shoulder, but...
Oh, they're not going to show it in slow motion. Fuck.
Who won the Anderson Silva fight?
Silva lost. He's got to retire.
Oh, he should. He should never been fighting. That was my whole point. Yeah, it's about time.
Bro, they don't have the whole fucking... Yeah, bro, let me do this. I'm going to just search for the fight. Yeah, so Anderson Silva got beat.
He got beat, really?
He got TKO'd. It was an embarrassing fight. And afterward, Dana Carvey.
Dana White?
Dana White came on and said that he won't let him fight again for UFC.
Good.
And even then, this guy's saying that he doesn't know if, he wants to retire.
Oh, no.
He doesn't want to retire, bro.
I mean, give me a break. He's made big money.
He's made enough money.
Of course, I would think so. You want to fight for the love of the sport, but damn, dude, you've been getting your ass whooped.
Enough is
these
enough,
last year.
Bro.
Enough is enough.
No, I agree with that.
You were once dominating. Come on,
give it
up. You're past your glory,
He
dude.
might be one of the best of all time.
Oh, of course, he's got to be top 5. I would say top 5.
Be up
definitely,
there.
Maybe top 3. Yeah.
So, he's got nothing to be embarrassed about. I'll tell you that.
Of course not.
I'm going to try to see if I find a better, a different angle on that knockout because I had seen it, and that's one I wanted to share. And for some reason, it didn't come out. Let's see what we have. Oh, there it is. You see? Mm-hmm. You saw that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. This is the angle I like. Watch this. Boom. He didn't hold his head down.
No, he didn't.
And look at his eyes. His eyes are in heaven. His eyes are looking towards his dead relatives. Watch this. Crickety. And then his foot got caught under him, so he kind of spring backwards to make it even funnier.
That was a vicious one.
That was vicious. Look, one more time.
That was vicious.
Watch this.
No, it is vicious.
Here
it happened so fast.
Geeky.
Bing. And that one, he caught him more towards the temple. Did you notice that? He's not catching him in the jaw.
Let's see.
Look.
Yeah, you're right.
Bro, he's catching him. That's why he went down like a freaking ton of bricks.
Yeah, no, he got.
He didn't catch him on the jaw. See?
No,
he caught him over here. Look, I don't think he caught the jaw. This guy got caught in the jaw.
Watch.
Santa Cruz.
You can't.
You can't.
That's what it was too. When he went backwards, he hit the back of his head. Watch. Because watch it. If you see his right leg when he gets hit, his right leg gets caught under him. Watch. You see that? So he kind of springs back.
Yeah, I see
so
that.
So the back of his head hits the mat.
I'm happy the referees went in there. Boom. Yeah, he springs
back.
And
even, you know what? He's nice guy, bro, because he could have gotten another shot.
He could have, yeah. No, but he went.
And I talk about that with my cousin. I mean, with my son.
Really,
a lot of MMA fighters, even when dudes are clearly knocked out, they want to get in and rain more shots.
Some of them do. That's what I just said. That the referee. I'm happy that the referee stepped in because he was out.
And to be but what I'm saying is that the referee was even slow. The dude still had a chance.
He did have a chance. Yeah.
Because you see guys that knock people out. And they try to beat the referee to the fighter because they want to land one or two more uncontested punches to the face while they're knocked out.
That's ugly, man. That's not cool.
There's a lot of fighters that do that.
No, there is some fighters, yeah.
They want to get in there.
Especially if they were talking trash before the fight and there was, animosity between both guys.
They want to get in there and lace a
I totally get it, cuz. Wow, yeah, I get that.
A lot of fighters do that.
Wow.
You see that a lot in MMA. Right. They'll knock somebody out and they'll be like, oh wait a minute.
I got an opportunity to clock him one more time.
This motherfucker set up on my mother.
Let me try to break that jaw.
And then they back fist him like, they hit him.
Yeah, it's like Cam is hitting.
They don't even punch him at that point. They hit him with the bottom of their fist.
That's messed
up.
Like
they hammer fist them while they're motionless. They can't defend themselves.
Yeah, that's dirty.
And they're just taking clean shots to the dome.
That's why it takes a real man to step into the octagon, dude.
But I would never.
I would to say, hold on.
I would never step in that motherfucker, bro. So you can hit me? Oh, fuck out of here, bro.
Sheesh. I got that mentality, Primo.
So, Primo, check it out, bro. I think we did a beautiful job today.
Oh, you sure did, dude.
We touched on all of New York sports: football, baseball, basketball,
race car driving.
Primo gave us a beautiful history on, not a history, but just a quick little catch up on the latest and greatest in NASCAR, which I know nothing about, and race car driving, Formula One. The Primo is surprisingly very knowledgeable in that area.
I love it.
We didn't even get to talk about politics.
Oh yeah,
we got the election is tomorrow.
Hey, we'll do one on Wednesday, Thursday, and talk about election day.
Since I brought it up, we have to give. Let's give it 5 minutes.
Hit it.
Election is tomorrow. I voted yesterday.
Yes,
I voted Biden, but I got to be honest. I'm not in love with the Democratic Party right now.
Neither am I. I'm looking at it.
And my way of protesting was I voted for Biden. And Kamala Harris on the WFP line. I didn't vote on the Democratic line.
Oh, I see. Okay,
that's my only way of protesting. I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not doing that.
Right.
But my way of protesting, I voted for them on the WFP line. Primo, I'm disgusted with the Democratic Party and the way it is working. First of all, we did a shit show in 2016. We should have fucking put our fucking weight behind Bernie, who was clearly the fucking choice of the American public.
They knew how they felt about Hillary, and she's got to be the first woman president.
We pushed Hillary.
We had it in the bag because the Republicans didn't have nobody.
And then Hillary didn't go out and campaign in any of the swing states.
Yes, nothing. She was like,
she was on her ass. She thought she had a fucking layup.
Yeah. No,
right?
So
she fucked up. And now here we come 4 years after Hillary. We waste a bunch of time trying to get this motherfucker out with Russia bullshit and nonsense instead of putting our resources behind fucking putting our our support behind a real candidate.
The best candidate possible.
They did not do that.
Yes.
And what happens? We wind up with a fucking corpse.
Yeah, we ended up with Joe Biden because don't forget, he did it first. He said he wasn't going to run for president at the very beginning.
He didn't want to. They begged him to run.
Exactly, because we had nobody that was going to even give Trump a run for his money. Does he have a shot? I think he still does.
So they bring him on. I voted for Biden. I still don't know what his platform is.
I voted for Biden.
I don't know what his platform is because he doesn't answer questions about specifics on his platform.
Yes.
He doesn't answer questions.
It's all about
replacing Trump.
Yeah, it's all about replacing Trump, and it's the coronavirus. What Trump hasn't done for us towards the coronavirus for the country. He could have done a lot more. He didn't. People are dying. People are getting sick.
But to be honest, I can't say that he's gonna that Biden will come in and there'll be any different of a result. He hasn't given me any reason to believe that.
No, he has not. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So that being said, he's up in all the national polls. He's up in most of the polls in swing states.
Yeah. It don't mean shit. Look
don't
what
mean
happened.
nothing.
Trump in 2006, Hillary had a big lead going into the last day. Yes. She was way ahead.
And
these blue states are never gonna. He's never gonna flip them to red states. Well, that's what Trump did.
Early prediction for me. I think Trump is going to win, and I'm telling you why. Because I feel that the press has been lying to us again. I think they've been lying to us, and what we think we see because we live in New York, we kind of feel that the entire nation is against Trump. Everybody is against him. And we feel that because of the way that the press is coming at us, the way they cover him, the way they suppress stories that are pro-Trump.
Yeah.
Bro, Trump did some good things with the peace deal with Israelis as far as getting Israel and some other Arab countries to normalize. What do you call it?
The peace treaty, the
relations. They're normalizing relations. The first time in decades that this is happening. That if Obama did that or Biden does that, the press would be sucking dick with no hands. Okay? So, I see it. I don't fucking want Trump. I voted against him. Okay? Despite the fact that I think that we have another flawed candidate. I also voted for Hillary in 2016. But you know what? I have no choice.
Yeah.
The Democratic Party did this. They put him in.
No, they have. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, they've been horrible.
I think we're going to lose. I think that the press is lying to us. And I think that more of the country supports Trump than we're led to believe. That's what I think.
My opinion, this is the way I think Biden is going to win. They're going to bring some of these states, Texas, Pennsylvania.
You think they're going to win Texas?
I'm saying they're going to what they're going to do. They're going to be lawsuits about votes being not counted or counted, and that's what Trump is going to win. They want chaos in this world, and I think it's going to be some controversy with that. I don't think it's going to be a landslide and if it is, okay, I take that back. It's either that's what's going to happen, or either Biden is going to win by a landslide due to the fact that people are so tired of Trump's bullshit for the last 4 years. So that's just my opinion.
Either way, whoever wins, it'll be mayhem. There'll be protests.
And that's true. And it is.
There'll be some lawlessness.
That's why the NYPD and all this.
There'll be non-acceptance of the result by the other side, no matter who wins.
There's gonna be a lot of protests.
There's gonna be a lot of lawsuits. There's gonna be a lot of court shit going on. There's gonna be a lot of press.
Yeah. It's gonna be going on for a little bit. I don't think they're gonna resolve it in another.
No. My biggest beef is with the press, because we no longer have journalism. What we have is activism. We have journalists who are
favoritism.
Activists.
If you don't like the candidate, you're gonna try to do it. I agree. I like CNN, but I agree. They've been Trump bashing him and his family for so long. I think it's gotten to the point where enough is enough.
And the thing is that no matter how much they do that, it doesn't change what the public really feels. They can't show you their view, and for the public, the real public view, to not actually come out eventually.
Right.
So that's why I think Trump is going to win. I think that the polls are wrong. I think that people that are answering these polls, I think they're saying Biden when they're voting Trump. Okay? I think that's going to happen a lot. And polls are flawed. A poll is 1,000 people. They call 1,000 people, they check their shit, and they extrapolate.
The only reason I think...
It's not a poll.
Yeah, let me say. The only thing I believe that it could happen is that people are tired. Like I just said before, the polls sometimes don't mean shit. But maybe, let's say if the polls are right, and, all this early voting has been because people want to get Trump out. They're tired of his shit. It could be.
That's why I want him out.
I mean, it's been drama after drama with this guy for the last 4 years.
I want him out. I think,
enough is
I
enough.
want him out
he's
because...
lied to the country. I mean, he's not perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, but...
Look, my Republican friends will complain...
Right.
About, okay, you're voting for Biden. Tell me something that he's going to do. What about his agenda do you like?
Right.
And what about his policies do you like?
There's not really much you can say.
There's not much.
Because they haven't really... It's been more... That's what I said before. It's been all about COVID.
Yeah.
And what's going on with the with the economy and things of that nature.
Yeah.
He said he's going to create a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs are going to stay in America. He's going to make sure about that. But yet, he's flip-flopping with freaking fracking or not.
And oil. He's going to ban the oil. He's had a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah, he really has. So he's contradicted himself a lot. Then with the Supreme Court, is he going to flood
We're in
the
trouble
court?
either way. That's what I see.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We're in trouble either way.
Eventually, yeah.
Get used to it. We're not going to be a steady, stable country for a long time.
I hear you, dude.
And that's just what I feel.
Yep.
But that's it, Primo. I voted. You voted.
I voted, yeah.
I did mail-in ballot
months ago.
Yeah, you voted a while ago.
Yeah.
I went yesterday. I was in and out in 10 minutes.
Really?
That's the thing, bro. All this nonsense, all this press that you see about, they're trying to block things, hours.
10 minutes, dude?
10 minutes, I was in and out.
Wow, sweet.
10 minutes, I was in and out, bro. Cool. I mean, it was fucking nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe the press. I don't see what they report.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Do you think they have inflated the numbers with the coronavirus?
I think they have.
I think they have too.
I think they've inflated the numbers.
People are not dying in New York.
People aren't dying.
I think they have. I think they have.
I think the numbers. I 100% believe the numbers are inflated.
I really do. Because if they're saying it's so bad, people are not wearing masks, people are getting sick. Where are the deaths?
Yeah.
Funeral homes. Remember at the very
hospitals
beginning?
are packed with people.
What's going
that
on?
On respirators.
Exactly what's going on. I think we got a better handle of how to treat the virus now.
I think
so.
I believe
that's
so. What I believe.
And they're trying to discredit Trump and his people.
My son, El Guapo, and the Sammy Trees. Right. She's got COVID.
Right.
Now listen to this. They live together. Right. Mm-hmm. She has it. He don't.
Exactly.
We're trying to figure out how.
Yeah, how could that be? That doesn't make any sense. Exactly.
But she did get it.
Right.
You know, and but it's weird. How do they live together, sleep together?
Exactly. And one has it and the other one doesn't.
So is the testing bullshit?
Could be.
I don't know.
Could be.
And Guapo had some symptoms.
Really? He's still showing negative.
He's still showing negative. I mean, he's feeling better now. But since she was positive,
right?
There have been days where he felt, the dizziness, where he had to sleep a lot,
right?
Where he had fever, where he had a bad cough and he was wheezing.
Wow.
So he's had those days, It's just weird that he's positive, he's negative, and she's positive. I don't know. I just don't trust the testing. There's a lot I don't trust.
Yes.
The government is always going to be inept at doing shit.
Of course. I'm not going to trust the vaccines.
You can't trust the government. I'm sorry, you can't. Because
you can't. They say, all these governments are so corrupt. I think the United States government is the most corrupt government in the world. Come on, I'm being real.
They talk about, we don't want
real.
Russia meddling in our elections.
Yeah,
exactly. Do you know how many elections we've meddled in Latin America?
Of course. Come
in
on,
Asia?
Yes.
Come on, bro. Everywhere. Everywhere we've meddled in elections.
No doubt, of course.
And we've done it the old-fashioned way. Boots on the fucking ground. Not no internet
There you go. That's right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly, dude. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way to end the fucking episode. So get the fuck out of here. So Primo, it's been a pleasure.
Always.
Thank you for coming through today.
No doubt, dude, no doubt.
For our weekly session. Now this is a weekly thing.
It's a weekly thing. And
it's good. I think it's good. I think we got a good thing going here, Prames. By the way,
no doubt.
I love the beret. I like the fucking Bob Marley shirt.
That's it.
Primo, until the next spliff, y'all.
Yes.
This is Zachary representing hard herbalist them in Slovakia. I'm Mr. One of Rockers. Roll up on next flip. No cocaine, give we more ganja. Roll up on next flip. I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb gonna up in